Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be using a stability ball to have some mobility and some gentle movement, and I wouldn't necessarily call it a yoga practice, but some gentle yoga type movements to help you feel really good in your joints and in your body overall. This is something I would do at the end of a day if you're feeling really tired, or first thing in the morning. Maybe you just woke up and are looking for some gentle mobility, or maybe you want to do this in place of a workout like an active recovery day. Go ahead and grab your stability ball, meet me back here on the mat, and let's get started. All right, so first up, let's have a seat on the stability ball. And place your feet on the ground, your hands on your thighs. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let's just take a couple deep breaths in and out. Let go of whatever happened earlier today, or whatever you have planned for later. Take a deep breath in. See if you can count to 5 on this inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can count to 7. Another deep breath in. Slow, deep breath out. Begin to flutter your eyes open, and let's take the right hand to the left leg, left hand to the ball, and you'll use that ball as a little bit of leverage to get a gentle twist in. As you breathe in, sweep the arms up and overhead, and we'll go over to the other side. Lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, bring your hands to your knees. As you breathe in, pull the heart forward, take your gaze upward, squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another, and as you breathe out, press into the hands, round the back, tuck your chin towards your chest. Breathe in, pull the heart forward, take the gaze upward, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, press into the legs with the hands, tuck the chin to the chest and round the back. One more time, breathing in, lift through the heart, take the gaze up. Exhale, round the back, create some space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, widen the stance with your feet. We'll take the left forearm to the left leg and reach the right arm up and over, creating some space through the side body here. Gently begin to release, and let's take it up and over to the other side. Just notice if there's one side that's tighter than the other. Do they feel about the same? And then we'll release. As you release, widen the stance even more. Bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. Fingers point in to the inner thighs and down towards the ground. From here, reach the left shoulder inward as you lean forward and press firmly into that left hand to open up through the inner thigh. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out. Let's take it to the other side. Breathe in, rise up. From here, bring your right foot inward a bit. You don't want to go right in line with your pelvis, but kind of out a little bit. You're going to need to balance a bit. You may want to be by a wall for this. From here, we'll cross the ankle over the thigh, and then if you roll forward a little bit, you should be okay. But if you need a little extra support or stability, position yourself next to a wall. You're going to reach the chest forward and breathe some space into any restriction that you're feeling through the back of the hip. Try to keep your spine neutral rather than rounding your back. And then rise back up, and let's take it to the other side. So same thing, you want to have your foot slightly open versus straight out in front of your pelvis, and shift over to the other side by positioning the ankle along the top of the leg. Reach the chest forward. Shoulder blades draw back towards one another, and just breathe some space into the back of the leg here. Let your mind be really quiet and calm. Try to avoid any like funky expressions through your face. Sometimes when it's really uncomfortable, we tend to like furrow our brow or make these crazy faces. Just keep everything really relaxed. Gently release. Come down onto your shins and position your forearms on the ball. Send your hips back. And from here, we're going to extend the arms away, lowering your head towards the ball. Now, keep the core integrated a bit. You don't want to dip too low and let it sink into the low back. We want to keep the core integrated. And we're stretching the lats here a bit. So you may feel this through here. You may also feel a nice release through your low back. You may feel something going on through the chest. And then gently release. Begin to turn around and have a seat on your mat with the ball up against your back. As you breathe in, arms start by your side. You'll lean back and lift the arms up and back. Let the head rest on the ball and then come back to center. Breathe in, lean back. Arms go up and back, sit up. Last time, lean back. It's like you're making a snow angel with the arms, rise up. Now you have the option of doing that again, or you can press into the heels and lift yourself up and maybe straighten the legs a bit and then lower the hips down to the ground. All the while you're making that same snow angel movement with the arms. So lean back, lift the hips off the ground if you like, straighten the legs a little bit and lower down. Keep your stance nice and wide with your feet. Lean back, maybe you straighten the legs and lower down. So this is opening up through your chest, through your hip flexors, through the armpits, through the whole front of your body, which can feel really good, especially if you're somebody who works at a computer all day. The next time you go back, we're going to stay there for just a sec. Option to flip your hands so the palms are facing towards the ground. You can walk your feet in towards the ball. Just keep your stance nice and wide. Maybe you reach the top of your head down towards the ground. Option here to press into the hands a little bit and then gently release and lower all the way down. Going to get a little bit of glute activation now. So position the ball up against the upper back. Take your head forward, hands to your hips, strengthen the core. Press through the heels to lift the hips, then lower down. You're going to keep looking to the seam of the wall and the ceiling. Hips lower, lift yourself right back up. Squeeze the glutes at the top, continuing to press through those heels. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, lift the hips as high as you can. 3, 2, and last 1. Hold it here at the top. Hold, 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 hold. And release. From here, I'm going to set that ball right at the top of your mat. Come to lie down. Legs are going to go on top of it. Press into the calves, keeping the legs straight. Just going to lift those hips and lower down. Lift and lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up, come to stand. You're going to take the ball in your hands, nice wide stance, toes point out a little bit. Lower down to one side in a lunge, then bring the arms up and over, lunge to the other side. Up and over, lunge. So just a little bit of mobility for the arms, the hips, shoulders, core is active a little bit. Send those hips back as you lower. Send the hips back as you lower. Great. One more time each side. 1 and 1. Excellent. From here, set the ball to the side. Send your hips back. Grab opposite elbows and let your whole body hang heavy. Little bend of the knees, and then let your upper body sway side to side gently, and just notice what's going on through the backs of the legs. And then allow the arms to drop with a thud and slowly begin to roll all the way up. So that does it, everybody. A short, sweet, nice way to get the body moving, to find a little bit of mobility through those joints, a little bit of openness through your chest, a little bit of glute and core activation to help support your pelvis and your low back. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you soon.